Hey Thickies, welcome back to Thick Girls Guide, your official guide for all things fashion, style, trends, lifestyle, and traveling. And in this video, this is the official Thick Girls Guide to boots. Okay, I don't know about you, but I love the fall and winter seasons, particularly because I also love boots. Okay, like it's an obsession. I have like a bazillion. It's a problem, but we know it and it's okay. So we are gonna go over all of the different types and styles of boots, as well as where you can find them, particularly with the wide calf and for wide feet. And of course, I will go over my styling tips for them as well, how to wear them, the different kind of outfits that you can wear them. This is probably going to be a longer video because we are covering so much, but definitely stay tuned because it's a good one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl gang, and give this video a thumbs up. Now let's get into it. So fall is upon us. Hallelujah. I need this heat to stop. Right now in my area of California, it is, yesterday I think it was 111, and today is probably going to be about the same. So she is a scorcher this weekend and she needs to leave, first of all. Okay, rude. Anyway, so yeah, we are looking forward to cooler weather. That is when we thrive over here at Thick Girls Guide. Obviously my favorite season, BAISC B, always and forever. Insert pumpkin spice latte here. Not really, I actually don't like the pumpkin spice latte, but pro tip, if you've never had Starbucks iced venti chai, with soy milk particularly, because that just brings out the flavor better, and then you top it with a pumpkin cold foam, thank me later. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank me later. You're welcome. Anyway, so let's start this video off with the different types of boots, and there's a lot of them. So I am going to put up reference photos here as we go through them, and then also once we go over the brands, all the brands are going to be linked down below to their websites where you can find these shoes. Obviously, they're going to have a lot more than I can put up on the screen here. All of these brands are wide calf boots and wide width shoes as well. Okay, so let's dive into the different types of boots. So we're pretty much going to go from like tallest to the shortest. Like just keep it nice and orderly that way. So of course the first one we are going to talk about is the thigh high boot. Obviously that it is exactly how it sounds. It's a thigh high boot. She comes up to about your mid thigh. Now typically the thigh high boots will have a heel on them. So if you're not particularly fond of a heel, these may not be the boots for you, but they are sexy as hell. Okay, so don't play. I love these boots. I don't do heels though, which is why I don't have a pair. If I could find one that was like flat or had like a smaller heel, then I might be more inclined to get them, but I still love the different ways that they are styled. I will put up reference pictures here since I particularly don't have these type of boots. I just can't do the heels anymore and I got no patience for it. So if you do, more power to you. Love it. Go on with your bad self. The next type of boot is the over the knee boot. I do have a pair of these, I think. I got them a long time ago from Lane Bryant. If I can find them, I will put a picture up here of them. If I happen to get rid of them because they got worn out, then I will put a reference photo up here. But they just go slightly above your knee, maybe about like an inch, half an inch or so. Again, you can get these heeled as well as flat. The ones that I had were flat as well. The next pair of boots is a riding boot. So this is like your classic, might have like an inch or so type of heel. I use that loosely because an inch is, what is that? Like nothing in the grand scale of heels here. And they're very classic. And these I do have several. I have them in brown and a cognac and black, of course. I think I have them in gray. So I do love a classic riding boot. And here is the ones that I have. So this is my black pair of classic riding boots. As you can see, there's about a heel of about an inch or so. And then they do zip up the inner part of your calf. These, of course, are a wider calf because my calf muscles are humongous. Make some bodybuilders jealous, that's what I'll say. And they also, I love that they have an elastic paneling here as well for this particular pair. And these are from Luica as well. So I will link these down below particularly. But they've got two elastic paneling parts on them. This helps to give you a little bit more flexible, keeps them comfortable, and all of that. So, and I do love like some buckles around the ankle as well. So that's just one of the pairs that I have. The next thing that I don't have, but obviously I need some, is gonna be rain boots. So rain boots, of course, are I think they're just like 100% rubber. And there's no like seams around them because that can let water in. But they're very heavy, but they are so stinking cute. And if you're in an area where it rains a lot, like, I mean, I would say they're a must, okay? Out here in California, obviously it doesn't rain that much. So that's probably why I don't have a pair, but they are super cute. They always come in a bunch of fun, different like prints and colors, and you can just style them so freaking cute. Of course, there is the classic cowboy boot, which I still have not been able to find or track down. There was a couple that I was looking at, but they are very expensive, and I was like, I don't know if I want to pay that much for them. So I'm kind of hoping that like Torrid or Lane Bryant or something comes out with something a little bit more like realistic in price that I'm willing to pay for it. And then also I can get them on a sale. But anyway, so these of course are a classic, very Western style. You can just wear these with dresses or jeans or anything like that, and they just look so stinking cute. So that is a absolute classic. The next is the Moto boot, and I do have several pairs of these. Disregard if she's a little bit dirty. I've had these for a long time, okay? And they are still perfect. Like they still, like nothing is worn out or anything like that on them. So they are going strong. I believe I got these from Just Fab, I want to say. And they technically aren't a wide, but they fit like a wide. Like I can get away with wides or not wides. I just have to size up if it's a regular width. Now these, I don't even think I sized up. So like these are like a 9.5, my normal size, and super cute buckles. We've got like the fuzz inside here. Super comfortable. Love all the straps. Again, very low heel on there as well. That's maybe like what, half an inch or so. Love these, super comfortable, goes with so many outfits. Can't get enough of these. I also love like the black Moto boots. I have those as well, but I wanted to show you a different color. I also have them in brown actually. So I have gray, brown, black, I don't know, all that stuff. The next type of boot is the one and only combat boot. So this is from Betsy Johnson. Super, super cute. It was a line she did with Torrid. Caught these on a sale, and I haven't worn them yet because I need to find the right outfit, but they are definitely a statement. Also, I would say normal combat boots are in all black. They are so edgy. They are so fun. I love the mixture of like a lace, very feminine dress with a combat boot to bring in that edge and that bold statement. Like, I just love it. So next up is the heeled bootie. So something similar to this. These I got a while ago. These were from, I believe, Lane Bryant. Yeah, these were from Lane Bryant. I couldn't pass up on this fringe. So stinking cute. This one, it does have a little bit bigger of a heel. I don't wear these very often because of the heel, but it's about 2 inches. It's not that bad. But if I know if I'm going to go somewhere that's where I'm doing a lot of walking, these are not the shoe for that. These are the cute, like, sit-in shoe, right? Like, we walk a little bit, we sit. So they are adorable, but these are just super cute. These are from Lane Bryant, who has Cloud Walkers, so they do have an extra like cush in there. Again, got these a couple years ago, so you're not going to find this particular boot probably this year, but that is the example. And then here is an example of I would say the lower heeled ankle bootie as well. Love the kind of little laser cut holes through it, gives it a little bit of texture. And then I also love this little V cutout, and then it zips up the back as well. So these are so cute. These I got from Torrid last year. I think they've got some similar to it this year. Also, all the fall stuff for them is just also starting to come in. So that pretty much sums up the types of boots. Obviously, we could have gotten a heck of a lot more specific, as there's a ton of different style of boots, but those I would say are like the major boot categories. So let's dive into where you can find these. Okay, so I have comprised a list of 8 different brands that offer a wide calf and a wide width shoe. So we'll go through those, and then I will also give you their size ranges as well. So the first one we're going to start with is Lane Bryant. So they have been in the plus size game forever, right? So not only do they have clothing, it's hit and miss on that, but they typically have really cute boots for fall. And their size range goes from a 7 wide up to a 12 wide. The next brand is Torrid, of course. They have always been a plus size brand. I would say probably more major and relevant now than Lane Bryant is. Definitely geared towards a younger demographic than Lane Bryant. And they offer a 6 wide up to a 13 wide. So theirs is a bit more inclusive, I guess, of feet than Lane Bryant is. So I would like to see Lane Bryant go up to probably a 13, just because the bigger shoes to find in wides and just in general are, I would say, more difficult for people to find as well. Torrid is one of my favorite places for boots. They never let me down, to be honest. I've never had a problem with their shoes. They last for years. And I know as like a bigger person, we are harder on shoes. So they, like, if you're wearing them every day, they probably will last you like a year. But if you wear them and switch out to other shoes and boots and stuff like that, they are obviously going to last you quite a bit longer. But there are some that I have from probably like 5-6 years ago that I don't wear. They're definitely not commonly worn by me, but I do wear them like a few times a season. The next brand is Avenue. They particularly have Cloud Walkers as their brand of shoes. And Cloud Walkers builds in like more cushion to the shoes as well. So they're a pretty well-known brand. They also go from a 6 wide up to a 13. So great size range. I have bought many boots and shoes from Avenue. And now that I'm thinking about it, those suede fringe boots. They did say they were Cloud Walkers, so now I'm wondering if they're from Avenue. I think they might be actually, so I lied in the beginning, sorry. Anyway, again, I got those years ago, so not recalling exactly where they're from, but I think they might have been Avenue. Anyway, so Avenue, like, while their clothing sometimes is very hit and miss, their shoes are usually on fleek, okay? Like, they have some super cute shoes in wides, booties, as well as like, I don't know so much about sandals, but they have like adorable like winter and fall season shoes. Absolutely love it. You can usually catch them on a super good deal as well, especially towards the end of the season. Like if we're transitioning into spring, most brands will put their boots on sale because they're trying to get rid of them. By the way, pro tip, that is the best time to get some boots for next year at a deal. Okay, so if you're balling on a budget, hit those spring sales like January into February. That's your gold mine. Next, we have the Luaka brand. Now I have done a separate video. They did send me some boots free for review. They also sent me some sandals that come in a wide, and they specifically cater to the plus size woman. So they're all wide width, and the boots are all like wide calf. I am happy to report that, well, actually those riding boots that I showed you, those black ones, that's from them. But those are fantastic. I've already worn those a few times. Someone did comment that I guess the reviews aren't that great on them. I haven't had any problems, people. Okay, so I don't know what was going on with the boots that somebody else got, but those are fantastic. All of the ones that they've sent me have been great. I have no complaints here. They also go from a 7 wide up to a 13 wide. The next brand is Just Fab. So Just Fab, like I was telling you, these boots right here, I've had these, now that I'm thinking about it, probably for like 6 or 7 years, and they're still fine. Those, they do have a filter option where you can put in that you want wide width and that you need a wide calf, and then it'll filter all of the ones that match your criteria so that you're not wasting your time looking at super cute shoes and you can't fit them. So they, I believe Just Fab, if I'm remembering correctly, they are a subscription, so you can get a killer deal like on your like first couple shoes. And then if you don't want the subscription, of course, then you can just cancel, but their introductory offer is superb. Okay, that's all I'll say. Piggybacking off of that, Shoe Dazzle. So Shoe Dazzle and Just Fab, I don't know if they're owned by the same company, but they're dang near the same, okay? Like it's another subscription, but they also have wide calf and wide width on both of those websites. So don't count those out. Maybe check out the return policy because I'm not sure on those. If there's anything red flaggy about it, I will put that in the description box, like, hey, final sale, you're not getting your money back kind of thing, if that's the situation. I have never had to return anything from them because I loved everything that I got. And I think I had like anywhere from like 4 to 6 pairs of boots from them at one point. And I wore a couple of them out like really bad, so I had to like toss them. But again, I still have like those in gray and brown, and absolutely love them. The next one, and I have these next two actually, I have never actually ordered from. So I will preface it that is I don't know their quality for sure, but I did find that they had a wide calf and wide width offering and a good selection of those types of shoes as well. So I think I am going to order from them just to kind of try them out, but just wanted to preface it that by saying I personally have not tried them out, but they have some really, really cute options. If anyone has tried these two brands out, comment down below. I would love to know your feedback. Were you impressed? Were they trash? Were they really wide width or wide calf? Nobody knows. So the first one is called Journey Collection. They have some super, super cute options. That's why I think I'm gonna try some out from them. They go from a 6 wide up to a 12 wide. And then the next brand is, I'm probably gonna butcher this, it's ASOS, ASOS. If you know the pronunciation of that, comment down below. But theirs go from a 4 wide up to a 12 wide. Again, have never tried this brand out, but was able to find them on the internet, a lot of different shoe options. And also I did check out like a couple other boot guides just to see if there was anything else. I want to be able to bring you guys all of the different options, because I know wide and wide calf shoes particularly are hard to find. So I wanted to give us as many options as possible. And they popped up on a lot of people's lists. Okay, future Andrea from Thick Girls Guide here. So as soon as I had checked like LEGGINGS website, there was no boots, and then a few days later after filming, now they want to launch their damn boots. Okay, so I'm gonna add in a 9th and possibly 10th option for you for boots for the fall season. So obviously here we are with LEGGINGS, so I will put their website up here of all the different options. They've got some really cute ones. They are also all wide width and wide calf as well, and their size range from a 7 wide to a 13 wide. And then also, I'm just going to throw this in here because I have a feeling they're going to be launching their boots a little later. They definitely had some last year, and it is fashion to figure. So honorable mention, number 10. Now, from what I could gather from their shoe sizes right now, they go from a 6 to a 13. All they have is sandals right now, but I have a feeling they're going to launch boots a little bit later or pretty soon here. So if they do, I don't know if they're like a wide width or a medium width, and I don't know if they do wide calf or not. I mean, a lot of pictures that I saw of their boots last year were thick women, so I would assume that they are like at least a wide calf, maybe not a wide width shoe, but a wide calf. If it happens to come out before I actually upload this video, I will like comment that and show some of their website as well. But if not, I would just check it periodically, because they had some cute like over the knee boots last year that were very, very popular. So all right, and then lastly, before we get into the styling, here are some tips for ordering boots online. So number 1 is to measure your calf muscle, and you just do that with one of those flexible measuring tapes, and don't try to pull tight on it because you don't want anything to be super uncomfortable. And then that way you can look on the particular boots that you're looking at, because some will run big, some will run small. It's just like every fashion piece known to man. But that way you can make sure that you're not going to be disappointed when you're like, oh my God, those boots are so cute. You're already thinking of ideas for how to wear them, and then they show up and they don't fit, or they're extremely uncomfortable. That way you know you just don't order them at that point if they're just not going to fit. The second is, we already covered it, check out the boot sizing guidelines that they include on the website, because it will tell you like what size, like how long your foot can be, how wide they are, and then of course the boot, the length of the boot, and also like how big the width is for the calf muscle. The next thing that you can also take into consideration is, does the boot have elastic paneling? Like the riding boot that I showed earlier, there was 2 sections one on each side where it had elastic paneling. So it will tell you, let's say the boot says that it's, it fits up to like an 18-inch calf muscle. Well, you probably have about another inch and a half of wiggle room with that, because there's elastic paneling on there. So take that into consideration. If you see the elastic, know that there's some wiggle room. And then also just remember that wearing jeans with boots will add about an inch of circumference around your calf muscle. So take that into consideration when you're thinking about, is this boot going to fit? You also need to account for, are you going to wear it with jeans or not? All right, so let's dive into the styling tips here, and here is all the examples. All right, so that was my fall 2022 boot guide. I hope it was super helpful for you guys to find some super cute boots for this season. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl gang, hit that little bell notification so you know when I upload and don't miss out on anything. And then also give this video a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.